These men are looking for a bean. Well, not the kind that grows up from the ground, but on the gills of a fish. And it happens to be one of the most endangered creatures on the planet, a mussel called the Cumberland bean.
We know this species occurs in this stream. It's one of the better streams in which this species is found.
But not so easy to find. Here, deep in the hills of eastern Kentucky, these scientists are going to release about 3 dozen juvenile Cumberland beans that they've raised in a lab, hoping to give the local population a boost. It could use one. Of 300 kinds of North American mussels, about 23% are endangered or extinct. That is the highest percentage of any animal group in North America.
And this includes butterflies to plants to mammals to birds, whatever it is, amphibians, reptiles, bats, you name it.
Monty McGregor of the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife and his crew are raising 60 species of mollusk at this hatchery, trying to reverse the trend. The Cumberland bean, like all freshwater mussels, begin life as tiny larvae. One mussel can produce 10,000 larvae, and if those larvae are to survive, they have to hitch a ride on the gills of a passing fish. In this case, it's the striped darter. And Mother Mussel does her best to give the kids a chance.
It goes fishing. It has a little wiggles a little piece of its flesh out, and it attracts the host. The host comes over, takes a look at that lure, and strikes at it, and then the mussel has a better chance of shooting its larvae on the host.
After a few weeks, the larvae drop off their host, and if they land in the right spot, can live to be 20 years old. Mussel seekers must move rocks out of the way and wait for the water to clear to get an accurate count. They quickly find 2 common species, but no Cumberland beans. Sometimes it takes hours to find a single specimen.
This is not one of ours. This is one that...
It's a wild
animal here. This is the Cumberland bean. This is the mussel that we've raised to release down here.
And nobody has raised them in captivity before now. After 17 months in the lab, their chances of survival are much better. It's time to release them into the wild.
We've basically established a whole recruiting class here that this mussel may have taken 20 years. And hopefully by doing that, we can give them a little better chance of natural recruitment. We've also released some of their host fish here that we've raised in our hatchery, and just to give them an additional boost as well.
It has been human alterations, channelizing or diverting streams, that has endangered these mussels. Now, another kind of human intervention might help to save them. For This American Land, this is Bruce Burkhardt.